Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk about long-term health. It's something that I'd never really thought about until I started getting older. As I've said before, I'm 45 years old now, and it's something that I'm really starting to think about, and I wish I would have thought about when I was younger and not gotten to the situation that I'm in now, where I have to fix myself to get myself back into good shape, you know. Wish I would have maintained good health. And basically that's what I want to talk about, is maintenance and understanding that you have to stay at yourself, keep with yourself as far as doing the right things repetitively. And I'm going to relate this to an automobile, whether you own a pickup truck, an SUV, a four-door sedan, whatever it may be. You have to maintain that vehicle, right? You have to put new tires on it. You have to get oil changed. You have to get regular checkups. That's something I was not doing up until recently. I just didn't care. I haven't been to the doctor for a regular doctor's visit in years. Other than my DOT certification that I have to get every 2 years, it's just something I never really thought about or worried about, and I wish that I would have. What brought on this video, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he mentioned that everybody has a check engine light, just like an automobile. And I've thought about it, I'm like, I'm gonna make a video about that because it makes a whole lot of sense. Your check engine light comes on, you gotta go to the shop. But if you do preventative maintenance, there is less likelihood that that check engine light's gonna come on, correct? So I got to thinking about that, you know, with the body and all, and I haven't been doing preventative maintenance. Right now, basically, I haven't changed my oil in 50,000 miles. You can tell by my weight. Had I been doing the proper maintenance over the years, going to the doctor regularly, all of that kind of stuff, I wouldn't have to worry about it so much right now. And again, just thinking about it, you know, at some point, all of us, every single one, that major check engine light is going to come on. Whether it be a stroke, a heart attack, cancer, whatever it is. I mean, I hate to say, you know, that kind of stuff, but it's true. We all have a check engine light. But the key is to keep that check engine light from coming on. We want to have that check engine light to be as late as possible in life as we can possibly have it, right? So what we need to start doing, and me in particular, is maintaining health. Regular doctor visits, getting the weight under control, eating the proper foods, getting our blood checked, our triglycerides and all those levels, blood sugar level, all that stuff. And we need to stay on it on a regular basis. Now, I told you on my other channel before I changed that channel, and now I have this channel, I was saying that in the end of August or beginning of September, I'm gonna go ahead and have my blood work done. And I'm gonna check and see where I'm at. You know, I've been doing the carnivore since February 26th. So the end of September, hold on, so February, March, April, May, June, July, the end of August would be 6 months. So I think that's going to be a good baseline, and whenever I go ahead and get the results back from that blood work, I will go ahead and read them online, you know, with the YouTube video and show you where I'm at. And try to explain, I don't really understand all that stuff, so I'm probably going to have AI help me, but I'm going to read that stuff for those of y'all who have not had that done just like me. And I'll tell you what's good, what's bad, what I need to add, what I need to take away, whatever it may be. But that's part of the maintenance. And now my plan is starting in the springtime, late winter, early spring, I'm going to find a doctor. And I'm going to start going to the doctor on a regular basis. I should probably do that now, but I want to wait until I've been on carnivore for a year, which again will be February 26th, and see what the doctor has to say about that. And I'll tell him.
On shoulder reported ahead.
Sorry about my GPS is talking. But I want to be able to tell the doctor that I have been on carnivore for a year, and I started out at 442 pounds. This is what I am, after a year. This is what I've been eating, and I want to see what he has to say about that, what he thinks about my progress and all. That way I have a good solid year on carnivore, and on top of that I'll have 6 months prior, I'll have blood work, and then I'll have the blood work done again when I go visit him, and then we can compare the blood work from 6 months on carnivore to a year on carnivore. Just part of maintenance, you know what I'm talking about? Again, in my family, males on my father's side of the family have had serious issue with heart attacks in their mid-50s, early to mid-50s. And that's one of the things that woke me up to where I said, hey, you got to start losing weight. And I knew this for years, but I kept putting it off. And finally at 45 years old, I said, hey, the time is now. If I don't do it now, I am going to have a heart attack in my early to mid-50s. And I don't want that. I don't want that check engine light coming on. I don't want that engine seizing, the old ticker. And it's time to start maintaining. I again, wish I would have done it years ago, but the time is now, and I got to get healthy. On top of that, I'm going to start exercising regularly, probably the end of September, beginning of October, when it starts cooling off a little bit. Still being this size that I am, it's very hard in the heat with where I'm at, where I live, where I go driving a truck. It's in the mid to high 90s almost every day. And I do use that as an excuse. I'm not saying that I'm not, because I could do more. But as a truck driver, I don't get to shower daily. It's every other day generally. And exercising and not being able to shower when you're my weight, I'm in the 370s right now, so it can be a stinky situation, and I don't want to deal with that, nor do I want to have to put that on other people that I interact with. I try to be clean, I try to be smelling pleasantly, and I don't want people to think, hey, not only is he fat, he stinks as well. But again, that's a whole nother subject. The main thing is that check engine light. That check engine light, I want to make sure that I can push that off as far as I can. It would be really nice to make it, to my late 60s, early 70s. How many fat people do you know make it into their 70s? There's not a whole lot. And how many fat people make it into their 80s? Almost none, Puts a lot of stress on the heart, a lot of stress on the cardiovascular system, a lot of stress on your body wear and tear, knees, ankles, hips, all the joints. So yeah, the main point of this video right now that I'm doing is the fact that we all, even if you're healthy, we all need to start being more aware of our maintenance with our body and making sure that we are able to live a long, healthy life. And that's really what I want, because man, some of these people now are being active in their 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, look at the president. He's what, 81 or something, like 80, 81 years old. He's still running the country, playing golf, all that other stuff. Just an example. There's a few other guys I could give an example, and he just happened to be the first one that came to mind. So anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Make sure you do your maintenance. We don't want that check engine light coming on too early. So, all right. We will catch you in the next one.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.